Now here is the damage done to an avocado plant by chemical spray from the next door neighbour. As you can see, the leaves are shriveled and there is a noxious, lethal chemical smell emanating from the shriveled and dead leaves.
Shapes of things before my eyes just teach me to despise. Will time make man more wise? Here, within my lonely frame, my eyes just hurt my brain. But will it seem the same? Come tomorrow, will I be older? Come tomorrow, may be a soldier. Come tomorrow, may I be bolder than today. Now, the trees are almost green, but will they still be seen when time and tide have been? Forward to your passing hands, please don't destroy these lands, don't make them desert sand. Come tomorrow, will I be older? Come tomorrow, may be a soldier. Come tomorrow, may I be bolder than today.
Company hired by my neighbours, Southern Counties tree surgeons. Here is another tree adjacent to the previous one, and that is, as you can see, branches have been cut a significant distance from the boundary fence. And if you look up, you'll see the stripping has gone all the way up to a very great height. This gang of workmen were requested by me to stop the work in my garden when they were in the process of doing it, but they refused to comply, and furthermore they hurled abuse at me and made false accusations. This is the fence which constitutes the border between my property. This is the garden fence at the back of my property. A gang of workmen from Southern Counties tree surgeons entered my property and did significant damage to several of my trees. Now, as you can see, here are some branches of cypress trees in my garden which have been cut, and they're well inside the boundary fence. There's another tree here, which is a cypress tree, and that's been cut too. And these trees have been cut, the branches have been cut up to a height of 5 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters, 8 meters, completely stripped, so that the trees now resemble telephone poles. Here is another tree, and it's cut in much the same way, quite a distance from the boundary fence, and the cutting goes to the same height as the other two. There is one more cypress tree at the back of the garden, which is 3 meters from the boundary fence, which they have also devastated up to a certain height, all of the branches.
Now this is the bottom of a holly tree, very large holly tree, which was probably 3-4 meters across and probably 4 or 5 meters high. If we look at it after Southern counties have visited and attacked the tree with a chainsaw, we will see it is now no more than a truncated post. All of the growth has gone, has been taken away and chopped up, processed in the vehicle they brought with them, which was parked outside on the street.
Here is another view. And as you can see, this is well inside the boundary fence. Next to the holly tree, which has been reduced to a post, there was a deciduous tree, which was of considerable height, and that has completely disappeared. There is one more cypress tree at the back of the garden, which is 3 meters from the boundary fence, which they have also devastated up to a certain height, all of the branches. This is also a magpie's nest, which they pulled down from the top of one of the trees. And that was a magpie's nest that was in use, but it's now lying near the ground, destroyed.
Big difference, a lot more light coming in, isn't it?
No, I don't agree, but that's another story.
Yeah.
That's the point is, the fact is that the law is that you don't cut further than this boundary, and you've cut
Yeah.
a meter, and over there it's 2-3 meters into my boundary.
Yeah.
So you've been...
This stuff, these trees lean out though. See when they lean out? They come over this boundary. See?
That's not the point.
Yeah.
Did you just get the point is that this is the boundary. You've cut
I
3
won't cut them off,
meters,
please. I won't come off.
3
I just
meters
cut
into
the
the
branch off
boundary.
here that was overhanging.
You've cut 3
This
meters
side
into
here.
the boundary, sir. And that is what you should not have done. You should cut anything over that side of the boundary you're
I'm only
entitled to cut.
contracted in, so it's not down to me, you see.
Who's it down to?
It's the governor you've got to speak to, do you know what I'm saying?
Who?
I'll give the governor's number if you want to take the number. You know?
Who is your
The governor, John
what do you
Kerry.
mean, governor?
Well, I'm not in the business, I'm only a worker. You're having a go at me, it's not fair
who-
on me.
I'm not having a go at you. I'm telling you, you shouldn't have cut trees inside
No,
this
listen,
boundary.
I only apologise. I just got to cut off this ash tree and that's done on that
What
side.
is your name again?
My name's Corey.
Corey what?
Yeah, Corey Parker. Do you need all my details?
And what is the company's name?
The company name is Carey's Tree Care.
Where are you based?
We're based at Essex.
Carey's Tree Care.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I'm not sure, mate. It's Carey. C-A-R-E-Y, isn't it, Carey? But it's, well, I won't put them more things. It's done. It's nice, you know. It's still off the ground, you know. Look at it like that.
So, let me ask you, what else are you doing here today?
This is off this holly here now.
Anything else?
And the ash branch is going over the lady's roof.
You're not cutting anything over here, is that clear?
Just level to the boundary. I've got to go level to the boundary, haven't I?
Level to the boundary you can do, yes.
Listen, there's no more coming up. Don't worry, don't panic. It's done.
That's not the point, sir. You shouldn't have done it. It's 3 meters into the property.
Yeah. Got the safety, really.
Do you have your business card, please?
I'll drop you one in, yeah, we'll drop you one in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice. Stray cat I took in 2-3 years ago. Well, the cat we had was a stray. Yeah. When we were first. I remember where pocket on the floor. Yeah. No, maybe Harry cut tree, everything. Maybe put and pocket broken. Yeah. Won't surprise me, mate.
See, that's half a metre into my garden. So,
You know?
the boundary is the middle of the path.
You wouldn't listen to me? Trying to give you good
Why do you
advice?
have it done anyway? What's the problem?
Well, at the back of the garden, they've taken out a couple of my trees, and they've cut into the garden some 2 metres, branches of the trees in the back of my garden. And I asked them not to do it, even when I saw they'd been doing it, I asked them not to do it further, and they continued. They had ropes inside my garden
I
up
think
to
the job was finished,
2 or 3
Dave.
metres
When you came
inside
out,
my garden.
The job was
There is one more cypress tree at the back of the garden, which is 3 metres from the boundary fence, which they have also devastated up to a certain height. All of the branches